Hi, this is Dan York with Voxeo, and in this prophecy log search video tutorial, I want to talk about diving deeper into searches. In the main prophecy log search interface, you'll see that you have your saved searches and in a series of boxes giving you recent results that relate to the criteria titled there. So I'm going to jump into one, which is a search on a URL, which for voice XML applications will bring up all search results related to this particular file. Now, if I look at this, it's actually not terribly exciting because I only have 2 results in the past 24 hours. So I'm going to go up here and change this to show me the last 7 days. Now, if you find yourself frequently changing the time frame up here, what you can do is go to the Preferences link up here in the upper right corner and change this to be last 7 days or some other interval if you have more records. And now what's going to happen is all of your searches will default to that new interval, whatever you choose. So now I've pulled up the last 7 days of results, and one of the things you'll notice right off the bat is that my log entry lines here wrap. The text starts out over here on the left side with the time and continues on and wraps for several lines. By default, this wrap results checkbox is on. And the nice thing about this is that you can scroll down through this without having to do any kind of horizontal scrolling. However, some of you may like to have the lines with each log entry on its own individual line. So if you uncheck that, you'll see that now you have each log entry on its own individual line, and if you scroll to the right, you'll now see the text there. Again, it's just your choice as to which one you would like to have. Another interesting element that we have here is that I can go, and if I want to see the results for only a part of the timeline here, I can highlight that timeline, and now it will go and show me the results that are associated with that particular part of the timeline. If I want to clear that and show all the results, I come up here and I click on Select All, and now I will see all the records that are associated with this. One other point about a search is when you've done a search and you've gone this far, you can also go up here and modify the command line. For instance, I happen to know that one of my other files is helloworld-bad.xml. And so I'm going to go up there and modify the actual command line, and now it's going to go and generate a search on that file name there. So you can modify the command line, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Now, in this search, I can go down here and I can click on any of the terms that I see here. As my mouse moves over, you'll see different terms in the entries are being highlighted, and I can simply go and click on one of these to go and search. Now, what you'll notice is it's being added to the search line up here. It is actually refining the search results so that we're seeing it right up here. Now, in this case, it only brought back one log entry. If I go back to the results I had before, instead of clicking on that, if I use the Command key and click, or on Windows, Control and click, I will wind up replacing the search results up here, and you can see that in the bar here, and now it will pull up all of the search results associated with whatever term I clicked on, in this case a session ID. So click on an item, it adds it to the search bar and further refines your search. Command or Control click an item in the search results, and you will wind up replacing the search query and just finding the search results associated with that term. Now, one other item I'll mention, if I look down these search results, if I come over here on the left side, you can see 2008, 06, 05, 23, 26, 43 is a time. And if I go on down, sooner or later here in the log results, I'll see now it's 23, 26, 40, and on and on and on. Now, what's happened is that the search results, by default, show you the newest items at top. So it's reverse chronological order. So newest log entries are at the top. If, however, you'd like to see them in chronological order, so that you could, for instance, trace the flow of a call, what you can do is come up here and modify the command line and put in here the pipe symbol, the vertical bar, and the word reverse, with or without spaces. Now, what's going to happen is it's going to go and run the query again and then reverse it so that it shows up in chronological order. So now I've got here 23, 26, 40, and if I scroll all the way down, I'll see that sooner or later down here as the results come in, I will get to 23, 26, 43 as the results are coming in. Here we go, right here, 23, 26, 43. So again, you can go up there and put on there pipe to reverse, and it will reverse the chronological flow. One last thing I'll mention as we talk about searches, do keep in mind that we have a series of saved searches that we've already created for you. So you can go right here on your main dashboard page, which I got to simply by clicking the Voxeo logo. And I can click on any of these, for instance errors, and it will go and run the report that will show me all of the log entries associated with errors across the interval that I've given. And you can see down here I have various different log entries associated with errors. So remember those saved searches, they're there to help you. We'll talk in another session about how you can create your own saved searches that are there. Thank you for watching this video tutorial. To learn more or to work with Prophecy Log Search yourself, please visit evolution.voxeo.com, where you can sign up for a free developer account if you don't already have one. If you have questions about this, please feel free to email me at dyork@voxeo.com. And more information about these screencasts and Prophecy Log Search can be found at our blog site at blogs.voxeo.com. Thank you.